Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
Hi, my name is Harsha. I'm studying in 10th standard in the Salon School and I'm from Bengaluru. My hobbies are astronomy, solving Rubik's Cube and programming. Hi guys, my name is Harsha and my project for IIT Bombay is a smart earth box which can sense gas leak or if the door is open forcefully. In case of you are not in house, instead of connecting to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, it connects to web, which means it can transmit notification to you if you are in any part of the world. And it has both commercial and industrial use also, because it can sense LPG, which is one of the most flammable substance in every house, and those gases like hydrogen, carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is one of the major compound found in smoke, so it can literally sense fire. It also have an industrial use because it can be used in industries by just changing the MQ sensor, which is over here, according to their requirement, what it should sense. And there are many types of MQ sensors which could sense different kind of gases. Many of you may know the Visit gas leak incidents. Over 20 citizens were being killed and many of them have a long-term side effects. My project saved many of their lives. By just one notification would be enough to save their life. And if installed in every house, it could save thousands and thousands of lives. You may ask, have you tested it in a long-range distance? And I can say yes, because my friend Vishal, he has went to Rajasthan and we were successful in transferring data from here to there. Here from Bengaluru to Rajasthan, it is about 2085 kilometers, and its manufacturing price will not exceed about 1000 rupees. And if you sell for commercial rate also, including all the taxes and everything, the manufacture rate of this will be below 2000. So let's talk about how it works and its app and its programming. So first command will be define blink print serial. It is used to define the commands which will use for printing on serial monitor. And the next command will be include ESP8266.h, which is an library used with ESP8266, whichever node MC you have on it. Command will be include link simple ESP8266.h, which is used to communicate with our hardware and our software, which is our Blink app. You can think this is a variable to store the value of the color, which is in X format. Even this is the same thing, but it stores the blue and the other one stores the red value. We are doing it an integer to store the pin value for convenience, as yes. One goes for the door. You can call this as an ID because it is where the data is transmitted to the server and where it is stored. The general code used to define our local Wi-Fi network name and password. For setup, we have written pin mode gas input. We have written gas because we have already given the one variable as gas for our convenience. and input because it is a sensor and we want to get data from it. The same goes for the door also. Serial begin 9600 is the bound rate at which our computer and the Node MCU transfer data with each other at the development stage. This time we are going to connect our Node MCU to the Blink app. After connecting, we will show Blink connected on the serial monitor of the computer using this command. This is where our main logic comes to place. If our gas sensor senses gas, then it will drop to low because most of the gas sensors use high command, but we are going to use low because this is how my gas sensor work. And if it is low, then it will start to send notification to the Blink app saying fire or gas leak found.
I'm just calling to say.
Now we are going to turn on the LED and set its color to red. We are using virtual red because it is not directly connected to the Node MCU. Even if the gas or fire is not found, we are going to turn on the LED, but we are going to set its color to green using virtual red. If the distance sensor does not sense the wall near the door, or if it goes low, the same thing goes for the door also, but instead of notifying the fire or gas leak found, we are going to notify that door open. As you can see, there are two LEDs on my screen, one for the gas sensor and the other for the door sensor, which becomes red when it's activated. And you can see that I am not directly connected to the Node MCU Wi-Fi or hotspot. For demonstration purpose, here I have an incandescent stick and a petroleum lighter. First we will go with the incandescent stick to generate smoke, and whenever the sensor detects the smoke, it will send a notification to your mobile, and it keeps sending notification 1 per 5 seconds, and it will keep on sending a notification until it stops detecting the smoke. So you can't just ignore the notification because it will be rapidly coming. So let me try with an petroleum lighter. Don't try this at home. Now I have a petroleum lighter with me. I will light it up and off the fire and keep it near the MQ sensor. And within a few seconds you will see a notification on the mobile saying that gas leak or fire found. It will keep on coming as I told you before. And if you notice, the color of the LED will change from green to red. So let me show you the demonstration of door alert system. Whenever I try to open the door, you will see an instant notification on my mobile that the door has been opened or door open, and even the color of the LED will change from green to red. And it will be helpful if you are not in house, and if someone tries to break in your house, you will get an instant notification. Thank you. Here I have an incandescent stick and my Blink app is open. As you can see, I have added an LED panel to the Blink app, and a new feature is going to come, which is an animated display feature, so that anyone can understand what is going on. And as you can see, when I keep the incandescent stick near my project, the LED turns red and you start getting notification, and even the LCD panel will show you the fire alert, and the notification will keep on coming until the incandescent stick is removed or still the fire is off, so that you just can't clear it off. And after removing the incandescent stick, the LED turns green and even the LCD display will change. Now I will show you the door open alert. As you can see, the door status is green, which means the door is closed, and even the LED panel showing your house is safe. Now as soon as I open the door, you will get an pop-up notification on your screen that door opened, and even the LCD display will change and the color of the LED will turn red, and everything's turned back when the door is closed.
Over to you,
So I
judges.
want to tell you a thing, that it was just a beta version and I have added a new feature that it can literally send the email to the nearby emergency service for the fire alert, including your address, which you will give while registering. And I have added the new animated display so that even illiterate can understand what is going on. So can I share my screen to show that?
Okay. Suman, are you giving him the... Yeah. Please be quick. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So just a second, I will just and I have even added the Wi-Fi configuration features. Sir. Shall I show that also, sir?
No, I think we
I'm
can
not very
skip
sure
those parts.
if we have enough time. I don't
Yeah,
think we have enough
exactly.
time for it. So what is important is that we understand your part and is you can extend it. Yeah, the demonstration would be good, but at the same time, without demonstration, also we can imagine what is going to happen. Like it's not very difficult for us to understand what extension that you're trying to do. So well done, Harsha. That's very good.
Thank you, sir.
And it's a good combination again with the software and the hardware. Yeah, I think Rishabh, if you have some questions, you can ask him.
Sir, I have even added a private server to the Blink app so that the data transfer will be at a high speed.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's fine. I think we understand your project. And
So Harsha, the primary purpose of your product is to avoid gas leakage, or is it to be a door opener and have gas leakage as an add-on?
So it is basically a gas leak sensor, which an door open alert as an add-on.
Okay, so it just detects if the door is being opened, or does it also is the door opener?
It will only detect the door open or closed.
But how is it relevant in this scenario? Like, can you give me a use case where this door opening alert is useful?
If you are not in house and if you have went to your village or somewhere, so at the time
so it's not related to any scenario where gas is being leaked, yeah?
Yes, sir. And it can be in because you can sense the gas smell, sir, if you are in house, and if you are not in house, then also you can come to know that the gas has been leaked through this.
Yeah, and in the video you mentioned that it does not uses Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so you can get the notification anywhere. So what does it use for connectivity? How does it connect to the internet?
Actually, it is an IoT based. It connects to the local hotspots. I mean,
oh yeah, so then Wi-Fi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
But it does not directly connect to the device. It can. This is an IoT based.
But the connectivity type is Wi-Fi, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you using as the microcontroller? Is it ESP?
Yes, sir. ESP8266.
Okay, got it.
So Harsha, that was a nice presentation. I seem to have missed the LPG detector demo. Are there other LPG detectors in the market?
Yes, sir, but none of them are commercial, and they are very expensive, which are about 10,000 rupees. So.
But do you think it's they're expensive because they're using industrial grade sensors? Is it because of that, or are they exactly the same thing but more expensive?
Actually, they are industrial grades and they can sense a lot of other gases which are not useful for commercial use.
Okay. So do you plan on further bringing the cost down? What's the current cost of this prototype?
The current cost of the prototype is somewhere between 800 to 8,000 rupees.
8,000.
800 to 1,000.
Okay, got it.
Many congratulations to Harsha for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Avinav, one of our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
I am Abhinav Eluvalia. I am 13 years old and I am in 7th class. I am from Bareilly and my hobbies are to read the books and to make projects of Arduino. I am studying in GRM school.
I am Abhinav Eluvalia and today I have made this home weather station which tells me the live forecast of my room in which weather, humidity and air quality index are shown, and I have also connected it via phone. So I am getting the live results on the phone. See, this is the temperature, this is humidity and this is pollution level. They are changing respectively, and this is the air pollution level sensor. This is the humidity and temperature sensor. Let me show you a test that it is working. This I have taken a wet cotton and then the value is humidity at the current time is 52, but when I touch it like this on the humidity temperature, it becomes 62, and if I keep touching it, it is increasing and increasing. So this proves that the humidity temperature is working. Now let's move to the quality index of air. So I have here taken the matchstick. Here now at the time that quality index is 387, 385, and if I burn a matchstick, the air quality index changes. Now the air quality has become 396. Before it was 385. Now 426, 433,
439.
and and let me also show you that it also sends the notification. See, the notification has came, high level pollution, wear mask, because I burned the matchstick near it, so it shows the wear mask. Then it also Gmail us. Their Gmail is high pollution alert, stay indoor or wear mask, because I have burned the matchstick, that's why. Now let me show you that it can also work within the diameter range of 5 km. Means that if you are going 5 km away, it will still show you the live forecast of these three things 5 km away also. So this was my project of air monitoring system of our house using these sensors and this Wi-Fi based computation. Thank you.
Abhijit, regarding the first video that I saw, you mentioned that it can only work up to like 5 kilometers as the range. Why is that?
Rishabh, it's Avinav. Avijit was the last participant.
Yeah,
He is
my
Avinav.
bad. Sorry. Abhinav, I just want to know, you mentioned that the range is 5 kilometer. Why is that? If it's connected to internet, why is there a range?
Because the app receives signal within the radius of 5 kilometers only from the sensor.
What's the connectivity type? Is it Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, radio frequency?
The Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi.
Okay. So the Wi-Fi range is 5 kilometer.
No, sir. We can control it. We can see the live coverage from anywhere in the world.
Okay. So regarding your COVID-19 add-on, because we haven't seen it in the video, what do we do here, sir?
So can I show the live demonstration?
Do we have time for it?
I think let's not go for any demonstration further because of lack of time. Very nice. Abhinav, well done. Your presentation was good and we found it very interesting. The only thing that you can tell us briefly, what was the most challenging part of your project? What did you find it most challenging?
Everything was going easy, but the most challenging was to connect the Wi-Fi to the Blink app, which I am using for this project.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Because there are some exceptions for this project that the Wi-Fi can be off or it can go offline. So the project will be offline and we cannot see the coverage or weather conditions around it. So this will be the biggest exception for this project.
Excellent. For your age, you have done really well and hope all your extension works and keep us updated.
Thank you, sir.
Many congratulations to Avinav for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Parth, one of our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
This process of measuring temperature is quite boring and also risky because it increases the contact of two physical bodies. So I think, can I automate this process? Yes, I can. I got an idea for automating this process and creating anti-COVID door system. I have created this project for Young Inventor competition. So here I begin. So this is how it looks. So first of all, I would like to introduce to the parts or the components that I have used. First of all, I have used ESP32 cam for clicking the pictures. Then I have used an infrared temperature sensor MLX 960 Then for checking the temperature of the visitor, I have used an ultrasonic sensor just for detecting that the person is in front of the door or not. This is an inside look of my project. Here I have used a Arduino Uno with a prototyping shield, and I have used a relay switch over here, and I have used a buzzer and a LED. I have attached a servo motor as a lock. Over here, this is a telegram handle where you can see the picture of the unfit person in terms of temperature. So I have kept this here for testing. Now there can be two cases. Case 1, that a normal person having a normal temperature will come. In this case, the door will be open for some time and then close, and there will be a single long beep. Second case, when an unfit person comes in terms of temperature, then the door will not open and the LED will start blinking and the buzzer will start beeping and the picture and this will click a picture and send it over this telegram handle. Case 1. So initially the door will be closed, and now when a normal person comes with a normal temperature, so I am going to use my hand. So you can see the door is open and then closed for some time, and there was a single long beep. So for hot body or hot temperature, I am going to use my soldering iron, and in front of this there is a picture of this guy. Okay. So now you can see it's blinking and the buzzer is blinking, and you can see the image is also being clicked and send it over here. You can also check the time. And in front of this, it's this. So now you can share this image from WhatsApp or anyway, showing that this guy is having a fever. Now this is the code for Arduino part, and this is the code for ESP32 CAM part. This is a block map of my project. At the end, I hope you liked my project and find this project interesting. And thanks for giving your valuable time for seeing my video. Thank you.
So let's open the floor for Q&A. Over to you, judges. Thank you.
Parth, great project. Which temperature sensor are you using?
I have used MLX 96014. It's an infrared temperature sensor.
So wouldn't you think that if somebody is coming from sunlight, directly from sunlight, the infrared sensor would still detect the temperature to be high?
Okay,
Are you
first
concerned about
thing
that?
that it will detect the temperature after sunlight, and I have put it the trigger temperature as 100 degree Fahrenheit. So if the temperature ranges above 100 degree Fahrenheit, then only it will click the picture and not open the door.
But if you put it, for example, if the door is in outdoor conditions and the sensor is on the door itself, wouldn't sunlight affect the whole thing? It might just happen that the the whole system keeps on buzzing all the time because of sunlight.
Okay, for that we can do like that. We can put a hood or a covering on that so that the sunlight can't be come directly on the sensor.
Okay. And how do you click the picture? What are you using for it?
So I have used ESP32 cam for clicking the pictures.
And it's connected to Wi-Fi?
Yes, it's connected to the Wi-Fi.
Okay. So it sends it to a particular Telegram address. Yeah?
Yes, it sends to a particular Telegram handle.
Okay, got it.
Great parts. Have you checked out what are the alternatives which are available in the market?
Okay, so first thing is that the infrared temperature measuring gun. And the second thing, yes, we have this kind of boxes that automate this process, but the unique thing in my project is that it has a camera for clicking the picture of unfit person in terms of temperature.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoyed your presentation and your approach to solving the problem. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Any question from Sujit, sir?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a good presentation. Thank you. It is a good combination of your hardware, software, and also internet and other stuff kind of thing. Very nice. Well done. Only thing is that, for me, like you have to see what kind of alternative does exist in the market, and a lot of people have been using these sensors to do the projects. So you have to concentrate a bit on the unique selling point of your project. How does it differentiate with others? That's the only thing that I can give you as a suggestion. But well done in terms of the overall execution of the project, because it involved understanding the hardware, it involved understanding how to use the Wi-Fi and the Telegram. So it is an overall very fantastic, very nice project. Very impressed with it.
Thank you, sir.
Many congratulations to Parth for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Sriyash, one of our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
COVID-19 has changed our lives. In order to stop the spread of this deadly virus, we need to look at the ways how it communicates. Believe me or not, but coronavirus can stay on your footwear for more than 7 days. In order to overcome this problem, I have made a solution for it. Let me show you. This is my invention, Automat, the self-sanitizing doormat. It is very simple to use this mat. All a person has to do is stand on this mat and put his both the legs on the mesh, and as soon as he presses the button, a mist of sanitizer sprays on his legs and sanitizes his shoes. After it is done, he can wipe his shoes on this doormat. So let me plug this in and show you how it works. To show the working properly, I have removed all the components of this side of the leg. So now this is powered on, and I am using a 500 ml plastic bottle as a tank. This pump takes the sanitizer from the tank and creates mist with the help of this pipe. So when a person stands on this mesh and presses this button with his legs, a mist of sanitizer sprays out, as you can see here. As soon as I remove it, the mist stops. So this is my invention. I made the entire case myself out of half-inch plywood, which makes the cost even less. The whole project cost me less than 1000 rupees, which is pretty good. This product can be improvised in many ways in the future to make it sellable. Yes, sir. I would like to inform everyone that I have worked on my project, and I have made a few upgrades. First thing is that I have added a 5-second timer so that the sanitizer does not waste. If a person continuously stands on the mat. Thank you.
Great. So let's open the floor for Q&A. Over to you, judges. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A very good presentation, very good execution of creating a demonstration. Have you looked at other use cases, other markets? I've worked in the agriculture sector, and it's really important for agricultural workers to have their boots cleaned before they move in with chicken farms or pig farms or stuff like that. Have you looked at other applications rather than?
Yeah, the only thing that we need to change is, instead of using sanitizer, we can use some other liquid so that the boots get cleaned, because the main motive there is not to sanitize the boots but to clean the boots.
Good, thank you.
How does it detect if a person is standing on it?
Sir, I'm using an ultrasonic sensor. At first I was using a switch, but then I upgraded to an ultrasonic
But
sensor.
is an ultrasonic have too big of a range to do it?
Yeah, so I've taken the measurement of the mesh, and the ultrasonic sensor is put directly to the base. And if the distance is more than 30 centimeters, that obviously means that nobody is standing on it. But if the distance becomes smaller and is less than 30 centimeters, that means that somebody is standing on it, and it triggers the pump.
Okay. Good, Shreyank. Well done. Very nice presentation and well thought project. But I was just wondering, can I not have a much simpler solution without electronics? No, with electronics, of course, but very simple solution that I can have a switch, pressure switch. If somebody stands on it, the sanitizer comes up automatically. Why do you have to have so many complex electronics?
Yes, sir. I had created, my first prototype was completely that, and then I noticed that if a person stands on it for more than 5 seconds, a lot of sanitizer gets wasted. So there has to be something that if a person is standing for more than 5 seconds, it should stop, because even we need to conserve the sanitizer.
Okay, so you thought about it. Yeah, you have version 1 and version 2. That's good. Very well done.
Thank you, sir.
Many congratulations to Sreyash for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Avik, one of our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
Hello everyone, I am Avik Sahu, studying in grade 4 in Vislan International School, Padur, Chennai. My hobby is to build new science projects. And I like even doing coding and drawing. Background. Usually it happens that the baby wets the bed while sleeping at night and parents could not sense it for a long time. Hence, could not change the bed sheets, clothes and etc. And baby keeps sleeping in the same condition until it gets noticed. Problem. It is unhygienic and creates many health issues. We need to find an effective, practical and low-cost solution for it, especially in COVID situation to prevent the transmission of virus. Parts used. Wire net, which is made of very thin wire of stainless steel, which is very good conductor of electricity. It is very soft and it has non-rusting property, so it can be washed with water and detergent. Waterproof connector. It is 2-pin waterproof connector to disconnect and connect the circuit from mat for washing purpose. Chargeable battery, power block for connection, buzzer for alarm. Normal mat generally made of cotton or other soft material. Cloth sheet, normal thin cloth sheet for separating two wire nuts. For making this, I have used one normal mat and I used 2 layers of wire net. And I have used a cloth sheet which is separating the two wire nets. And there are two wires separated which is connected to the upper wire net and the down end wire net, and the wires are connected to the bus. Working principle. Chemically, urine is salty solution which is very good conductor of electricity. This conduction property is used for sensing the bed wetting and alarm to parents. Initially, dry cloth sheet separates the wire net contact and does not allow to flow the electricity. Once urine wet to dry cloth sheet, then it allows the electricity flow between two wire net and start buzzing. To demonstrate, I am going to use water instead of urine. Now let's see how it works. Now since the water is joining the circuit, the bus is getting power and it is making a sound. And this is enough to wake up the parents to change the clothes, bed sheets and etc. for the baby. And to switch it off, you need to just switch it off. Innovative features. First, it is very hygienic and washable. Second, diaper free. Actually, diaper is uncomfortable for child and it has many side effects and costly also because of one-time use. Third, it is very cost effective. Similar products available in market. It is very costly because they are using very big moisture sensor, therefore that is not affordable. Fourth, easy to handle and carry. Fifth, safe and chemical free. Sixth, detachable circuit. Seventh, simple and durable. Eighth, multiple options for parts replacement, battery, connectors, etc. Thank you for watching my video. First, I thought to weave two wires throughout here, throughout the mat. One plus and one minus, but it will be so difficult and not be effective because the gap will be more. Then I thought to use the wire net. And for cleaning this, you can clean the whole mat and these two pin connectors are waterproof, so you can just detach it, and the steel inside it will not get rust because it's stainless steel. and the battery is also chargeable. My Bua has a small baby. He is 9 months old. His name is Bihan. My Bua told me that one night he wetted the bed and the other day he got cold. So then I thought that what can I do for it? Then I made this. The funniest part is this: I cannot use this and show you.
So let's open for the Q&A because the video was very good. You have explained it very well, and let's open for the Q&A. Let the judge ask their questions. Okay, dear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here we go to the judges.
Avik, very impressive. I liked your video. The buzzer. How long a wire have you put on it to be able to get to the parents' bedroom so it doesn't wake the baby? Have you tried a longer wire?
Sir,
So maybe I can pitch in a bit for Avik. And Andrew, what is happening is that in India, most of the baby, they sleep in the same room as their parents. So maybe a difficult question for him to understand.
yes, sir. Exactly.
Thank you.
I have a question. What happens if if the baby wets the bed? Do you have to put a new one there and replace the existing one? Or can you reuse it?
New one.
Okay.
Good, very well done, Avik. And your solution is very simple, very effective. Well done. You have identified the problem, and the good thing is that you have come up with a very simple solution at your age. you have to keep thinking, because all the effective things that we see in the market are all very simple. Solutions are very simple. The problem may look very complex, but it is very good that you have started thinking in those lines of finding a very simple solution to a very difficult problem. Well done, and wish you all the best. If any other judges have any questions, you can take it up, but I'm very impressed with by your age, what you have done. Well done.
Well done. Excellent, thank you.
Well done. Can we move on?
Sure. Let's move on. Very good job done by Avik. Thank you, Avik, so much. Thank you. Many congratulations to Avik for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Lakshya, Amritya, Harsh and Leher. As a group for our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
Hello everyone, I'm Lakshya Saxena.
I am Harsh Mishra.
We're studying class 9th and 8th in MN Aravali Hills in Faridabad, and the project name is Cattle Zero.
My name is Amartya Singupta, and I study in class 9th. I'm 14 years old and I belong to the city of Faridabad, Haryana.
The main motive of a project is to help the farmers who are irritated by the cattle that enter their farm and destroy ready to be harvested crops. We all know that farmers grew crops for us with a great amount of hard work. But many a time this hard work gets wasted because stray cattle encroach the fields. Especially at night, and destroy the standing crops. So we are proposing a device that can stop these crops to get wasted. So basically our project is that whenever a stray cattle enters the farm of a farmer, there is a sensor tower in between the field, as you can see in the video. So this sensor tower has PIR sensors in it which will activate whenever it detects any motion. when any cattle enter the field. It comes in the range of the PIS sensor and runs due to the high-pitched sounds of the buzzer. This normally happens when there is no such system in the farm. If the farmer wants to enter his farm, he can turn the switch off, which will deactivate the buzzer and can go easily inside the farm. Now
When he's coming out of his farm, he has to ensure that the switch is turned on again so that no stray cattle can come inside his farm. So this is a full 360-degree view of our project. The lockdown, I visited my ancestral home, which is in Bihar, in the month of March. It was the time for the wheat crops to be harvested. I saw there that the stray cattle were intruding in the farm fields and destroying the crops, which gave me the idea of making this project name.
So let's move on with the Q&A.
Great storyboard. It's an amazing storyboard. Good work.
Good work.
Simple solution, but can be powerful.
Yes, right.
Yes. Sir, can we use a PPT for better explanation?
I think the explanation was very good, and we are also running after time, so we should move on to the Q&A.
Okay, sir.
Hannah? Okay, so let's open the floor for Q&A. Over to you, judges. Thank you.
No, I was impressed by the fact that you did that demo, which really brought it to life. You highlighted highlighted the problem. You outlined a good overview of the technology solution, and you highlighted problems of when the farmer's going to come into the field or not. So it was very good, and also the last part that you'd actually visited the farm and that as well. So that was good. Well done.
Yeah, it looks good. Very nice and good. Application of lot of sensors, and your application is good. But do you think you would encounter any field problems, like when you deploy on the field? Do you anticipate that your things may not work? Or will there be a problem in the field? Do you think about it?
Sir, there's always a room for improvement, and yeah, we are thought of various things in the our device which can be improved. For example, we can incorporate solar things, or in various villages, the farmland and the place where they live, where the farmers live, have an extremely long distance. So we can also send an SMS or an alert system in the mobile of the farmers. So these are certain things we can also add.
Okay, and is there any chance of false triggers? Can there be a lot of false triggers? Like crow coming in, or someone else coming in, not the cattle, but something else coming in. Will the wind be a problem, or any other stuff?
Sir, PI sensors actually work on IR radiations, which are always radiated by living things such as humans, animals. So if any crow comes in or any living thing, yeah, the buzzers will trigger, but it will help the farmers as it will prevent eating of crops by the crows. Cattle.
Many many congratulations to Lakshya, Amritya, Harsh and Leher for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish them the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Avijit, one of our top 25 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
My name is Abhijit Kumar. As a profession, I am a student. I'm 15 years old and I am good in academics. academics as well as in extracurricular activities. I did my several projects built on the applied engineering and scientific research. I spent a lot of time learning about the electronics, and I am a CAD author.
And recently, I make infrared temperature and distance measuring device. First thing first, I search about the product that work on infrared technology. Then I understand how and why of this devices. In first attempt, I make a batch successfully, but it is not a batch, it is something that just works perfectly. Therefore, I start designing it using 3D designing.
All these things inspire me to make my own version of it. I'm doing this all to help the society. In this pandemic situation, and our future plan is to bring this product into the market.
So it's time for the Q&A session. I would like to request the judges, if they have any question for Abhijit, they can ask him.
Hi, Abhijit. This is Subro.
Yeah.
That's a nice thought. What happens if, and I'm sure this has been thought through, if somebody comes some 2 inches behind you, does it
look?
Or if he is by the side?
Sir, actually the measuring angle is 90 degree in vertical and also in horizontal angle. That is the angle of sensor that we are using it.
So it can't really be
sensor
used
is
for
already in
personal
market.
use. Because if you're moving in a crowd, then you have people all across you, all around you. So typically, for personal use, it has to be across. Circular and not really. A great use from a perspective of doors, etc., and therefore having a signal if somebody else is trying to come in, which is what some companies are doing. Yeah, that's it. Just an observation.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Can I go next?
Yes.
That was a great project, Abhijit. I just have a couple of questions. You mentioned that you're using a medical grade infrared sensor for taking
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But what happens like if in it might work on generic cases like when the person is in a room, but what happens if the person is out in sunlight? Do you think the infrared sensor will still work the same?
Yes. Sir, because
Many congratulations to Avijit for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of Witblox and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future. Let's meet Kamil, one of our top 20 finalists of Witblox Young Inventor TechFest Fest 2020.
Namaskar, my name is Kamil Verma. And I study in 8th grade in Don Bosco School, Nehru, in Navi Mumbai. I am into aerodynamics and aero modeling. I also do 3D designing as a hobby, and I also want to learn about flight dynamics.
The burden to produce healthy crops falls directly on our farmers. So, what is the solution? The answer lies in precision farming. The concept is to use less to grow more. Increase in food production requires precision farming. Precision farming requires data. Precision farming combines sensor data and imaging with real-time data analytics to improve farm productivity through mapping the field. Various sensors provide the much needed wealth of raw data to analyze models for agriculture. In supporting precision farming, drones can do soil health analysis, monitor crop health, assist in applying fertilizers, estimate yield data, and provide valuable data for weather analysis. Data collected through drones combined with other data sources and analytic solutions provide actionable information. The concept of NDVI is to create an index on which plants can be judged according to their health, using which we can know about the health of the vegetation. The index is based on a scale of 0.1 to 0. Very low values of NDVI correspond to barren areas of rock, sand, and snow. Moderate values represent shrubs, and high values indicate tropical plants. So, how does NDVI work? The chlorophyll A and B in plants absorb red and blue rays from the visible light for photosynthesis. They reflect green light and hence they appear green. Plants also reflect IR light or infrared light. A healthy plant which is actively photosynthesizing reflects more green and much more IR light. The IR camera captures these IR rays reflected from the plant. The NDVI images differentiate between healthy green leaves and others by allotting red and orange hues according to the NDVI value. The inanimate objects are of shades of yellow, green and blue. Let us understand the principle of IR camera and IR photography. When we take a photograph from a camera, the light reflected from any object passes through three channels of the camera, which are blue, green and red. The net effect of the mixture of these three colors to produce the original colors in a photograph. Every object also reflects IR radiation, but no IR light can pass through a camera, as all cameras have an IR filter that blocks the IR light. In no IR camera, the IR filter has been removed, and thus the IR light reflected by the objects can also pass through. But to capture this IR light, it must pass through a channel. Thus, we used a violet-bluish photographic film as a filter to block the blue light channel in the camera and allow the IR light to pass through it. Objectives of the project. The aim of the project is to conduct crop analysis in a convenient and economically feasible way using NDVI. First, to construct a small UAV or drone. Second, to fit the drone with the following cameras: A. A normal camera, and B. An IR camera. Third, to carry out photography of plants and agricultural fields. Fourth, to process the images captured by the IR camera and convert them into NDVI by using a program. Fifth, to interpret and analyze the data generated and draw conclusions on the health of the crop, including infestation, presence of weeds, and condition of soil. These are all the listed components of the drone. Methodology: the cameras. A 12 megapixel action camera was attached to the drone to carry out normal photography. A 8 megapixel Raspberry Pi camera was connected to the Raspberry Pi board with a filter, which was a piece of Kodak photographic film was put on the lens of the IR camera. The drone parameters came out to be: flight time. The maximum time it can fly in the air is 10 minutes. Range. It can cover a horizontal range of 2 kilometers in an open field. Its vertical range is 500 meters to 1 kilometer. Unladen weight. The weight without any accessories is 1.033 kg. Laden weight. The weight with the cameras attached is 1.741 kg. Payload. Maximum weight the drone can carry is 1.75 kg. The normal photography carried out by the GoPro provides a closer view of the fields. The video footage can help the farmers scan a large area of their fields in much detail and in an instant. This slide shows the IR image and the processed NDVI image. In the IR image, the white streaks are a row of plants and the purple portion is the soil. This is because the plants reflect way more IR light than the soil. In the NDVI image, the plants are represented by red patches and streaks, whereas the soil is green. Thus, it is clear in the NDVI image that the green portion, which does the maximum photosynthesis, appears to be red, whereas other not so green leaves are of hues of orange and yellow. Inanimate objects like the soil are of shades of green and blue. These compare the normal, IR and NDVI images of the same portion of the field. In this picture, the burnt patch is prominent in all. Conclusions. The drone developed showed stable parameters. The drone was able to carry out operation with the two cameras attached and survey the fields under study. The NDVI images, which were produced after processing the IR images through an open software called Infogram, which produced images that gave relevant information. The healthy plants were depicted by red color and the not so healthy ones in shades of orange and yellow. The inanimate objects like soil and water were of shades of green and blue. Hence, it was possible to differentiate and interpret and come out to conclusive results.